Hello, proactive community. Welcome to Between Two Sleds with our recent Spotlight Member of the Month, Morgan, baby.
Hello.
Yes. How are you doing today, Morgan?
Good.
Good. All ready for the holidays?
Mostly.
Mostly. I got a lot of bacon coming up here.
Yeah. 4 whole days.
4 whole days. Can you believe that? 4 whole days. I look forward to seeing the end results of those 4 days. Yeah, I'll
promise.
see some and maybe taste some, hopefully. Yeah, very good. I look forward to it. So tell us right off the bat, what brought you to proactive training?
I had been working at a different gym prior to COVID, and then with COVID, I didn't feel comfortable going to the gym for like a year and a half, 2 years, and then it just kind of happened this year in May where like it was just an accumulation of things, but I didn't like the way I was feeling. I didn't like the way I was looking. I just kind of felt icky. And then I was like, nope, we need to like get back into a normal routine. So I went looking and found Proactive. So I booked in for the like 3-day personal training with Emerson, I think did 1 day and you did 2. Yes. But what I remember is being really nervous. I don't know why, just really nervous the 1 day when I came in to meet Emerson and see the gym, and just like his personality and his attitude and his demeanor were like just really comforting. And I remember talking and he asked me like what my goals were and how I wanted to measure my goals and kind of what success looked like for me. And it was very like centered around me and how I wanted to do things and how I wanted to measure things. And he told me, and that's how we're going to do it. So I just felt kind of at home here. And then everyone's been absolutely fantastic.
Well, that's awesome to hear. Thank you for sharing that. He's definitely created a fantastic and welcoming community here.
Very welcoming.
And he's attracted like-minded people like yourself. And I'm glad that you realize that everything's focused on me. It's on me to realize what I want to accomplish, and that is attainable. Speaking of which, what do you feel that you have accomplished here in your, how long has it been now since
June, July, August, September, October, 6 months here. We've been together for 6
months. Yeah, it's flown by.
Yeah,
and I feel like I've known you like a lifetime.
It really does feel that way.
Yeah, which is a great feeling, right? And in those 6 months, what do you feel like you've accomplished on any strength level, endurance level, even day-to-day living?
I feel like there's been a lot of accomplishments. Like the biggest one I think is just like my confidence and believing in myself. When I started, I had no idea what I was doing, like zero idea. And you just be like, do this thing, and I would do the thing. And now I'm kind of more confident with, okay, I know I can lift that, or I know I can do that. And it kind of translates over to my regular day-to-day where it just gives me more confidence in what I'm doing. I feel like I have more energy. I feel like I don't have to say no or even think about if I can do something, if I'm invited to do something. It's just like, sure, let's go do it. Like it's given me such a better mindset too, I think. Like I just
almost
look forward to coming to the gym because it's like me time, and just taking that 1 hour to focus on myself just kind of sets me up for the rest of the day or the next day. And I just really enjoy coming here.
Well, it's fantastic. I'm glad you feel that way. Yeah, it is your time, right? This is it's like your second home, right?
It kind of is.
Which is awesome.
Or my third home.
Or
the hospital's kind of my second home.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Where you work. She is a surgical assistant?
No. OR nurse.
Sorry?
OR nurse.
OR nurse, yes.
Yeah.
Right, and that involves
lots of things.
Lots of things, yeah. including stairs, for example, right?
Yeah, lots of stairs, lots of moving, just like steps in general. I think I get like 10,000 steps a day at work.
Easily, eh?
Easily. It's ridiculous. And I find since coming here, I'm not as tired when I go home. Like it's more of a mental tired than a physical tired, which is kind of nice. And yeah, stairs was one of the big goals I talked about with you and Emerson in the beginning is to go down. There's like 2 or 3 flights of stairs and you go down. And then when you leave, especially on evenings, you take the 2 or 3 flights of stairs up. And then I always felt like I was holding everyone up. And I just worked evenings this weekend, and we took the stairs both times because the elevator was broken. And easy. Like, I wasn't out of breath. It wasn't difficult. I didn't even dread it. It was just like, okay, up the stairs and go home.
I guess we'll just use the stairs now. Yeah, it's like, this is an option because you're capable, right?
Yeah, and I don't even have to think about it anymore. And today I went to Costco, and I was super annoyed because my super cute workout pants kept falling down.
Oh, no.
And these are the ones I bought when we first started.
Oh,
and
yeah?
everyone's like, oh, that's such a good thing. Yes, but it's also annoying.
It's also annoying.
Because now I have to go out and I have to buy new pants. And I already bought pants.
I already bought pants.
And they're cute.
But now they are cute. But now you get to treat yourself almost. This could be like a trophy, if you will. Right? You could always hang them up and retire them. So you still get to see them every day, kind of. But it's a reminder, right, of how far you've come. How strong you've gotten, you've decreased body fat, and how capable you are, and how free you feel on a day-to-day basis. Like you said, right? Being able to hang out with friends or family, to do activities without even hesitation, right? Your mental health, in my opinion, has increased greatly. Because when you first came in, you didn't know. Right? You're just like, okay, I'm just here. Like, I know I need to start somewhere, and that's the hardest part, is just showing up. And you show up every day, and now you're like, half the time I feel like you're on top of me. Like, it's like, okay, like, what are we doing? Like, what's next? Like, we got to keep moving. We got to better ourselves, right? which is truly inspiring, honestly, right? To see not only results, but to see the attitude that you bring and determination. Every single exercise, every single session, right? It's fantastic. And then I'll get messages as well from you, just be like, so by the way, like I do feel it. For those of you that don't train when I train Morgan, I always ask if she's feeling it, as in if she's doing squats. Like, are you feeling the challenge? And it's always a very quick yes.
Does anyone not feel it when they're doing it?
So now she tells me without me even asking, which is fantastic. It's like, I do feel it, or I get text 2 days later. I still feel it. I'm doing. Or you went to a hotel in Ottawa recently.
Yes.
And you did the stairs, and you're like, I feel the workout, but you were able to do it carrying luggage.
It was like the 4 flights of stairs up to like the 3rd or 4th floor or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was funny because I didn't even think about it. We had been to the bed and breakfast before, and I knew they didn't have an elevator, but I just didn't think of it. And we booked the room, and I didn't even look to see where the room was. So we get there, and they're like, yeah, it's all the way at the top. And I was like, okay, no problem. Just grab my suitcase and went up, and that was that. And like the suitcase and the stairs were both easy.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's so much I'm determined as I'm stubborn. Like, I don't like to be told I can't do something, or like to make something easier. Like, I still remember the one day when we were doing the plank for the first time, and like I couldn't do it, and I was thinking of dropping to my knees, and you're like, it's okay, you can drop to your knees. And I was like, nope, absolutely not. Can't do that now.
Yeah, like one of the first times, like the introduction.
Yes, it was our first session together or something, and it was just, I don't like to be told I can't do something. So I found like I can use that while I'm here to like better myself. Because sometimes I feel like if I wasn't working out with you, I wouldn't push as hard. So it's like when things get harder, they get tougher, they get sore when I'm doing it, or annoying. No, it's fine. Like, one more rep and 1 rep at a time, and just pushing through it, because at the end of the day, it is about becoming better.
Exactly. Right? Better together. And all those extra reps that you do, they count. They add up.
Because someone can't count.
Because, yes. Sometimes I lose track because I'm mesmerized by your form, right? The execution. Most of the time. Maybe I just don't know how to use my fingers to count, right? I have to go back to kindergarten.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Now, on top of all that you've accomplished here, for those of you that don't know Morgan, she was just mentioning a plank, right? So you came in, whenever she did a plank, her butt was way up in the air, because she wanted to stay on her toes, for example, and she could barely do it.
It was not good for him, no.
She could barely do lunges. What else was there? Or
Yeah,
quick
lunges
feet.
were hard.
Yeah, yeah.
They're still hard. Like, they're still terrible,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah.
could do them. But I just remember
Right.
doing lunges, like going to fall over. Like, lunges were awful.
Yeah, and now with lunges, with planks, things like that, like your balance is incredible, mobility is there. You've understand how to learn your or move your body, how to use it, and the progress that's been made over a short 6 months.
It's huge.
Oh yeah, even before that, right? What else was there? I'm trying to think. Well, hex bar deadlift was probably that's your favorite exercise, I imagine.
I do like it.
Yeah, she does
I
like
do.
hex bar
I
deadlift.
get excited every time I come and I see the little hex bar out. And a few times I've been disappointed because it's been out for somebody else.
Oh no! But then we get back to it eventually.
We do. It comes
around. Yeah, it comes around. But I remember, for example, that exercise as well as other exercises. I always try to guess what her like warm up weight or starting weight should be. For let's say a set of 10 or a set of 12, whatever it might be. I'm like, okay, we'll put on 100 pounds, for example, whatever it might be for whatever exercise. And then she just does 15 reps instead of 10 because it's too easy. It becomes a warm up because she was making such great progress all the time.
That is
So
my
now-
favorite part
Yeah.
of the workout is when we're going to do an exercise and you load it wrong and
Yeah.
then it's like 2 reps in.
It's like, oh, like the realization that she is very capable of doing much more, even for the first set, right?
I think I like it because it's very validating. Like, I put in a lot of work, I put in a lot of effort, I'm very dedicated to it, and like it's showing, which is
very
great.
much so. Yeah, very much so. And you come, so not only do you come to, you see me twice a week, but you also have joined a few classes in the past few months.
Yeah,
Usually try to come once a week or twice a week.
1 to 2 times. Like, once is what I'm aiming for, and then if we can squeeze in the second class, then it's kind of a bonus. But
that
I've been
works.
very focused on making sure that I can fit in that 3rd time here every week.
Exactly.
And I think like it's helped a lot, and it's something to look forward to.
For sure.
And then I get to see all the other coaches, which is super fun.
Yeah, which is super fun. All their coaching styles and the way that they challenge you as well. And you get to be with the community, right? So with personal training, it's not just always one-on-one. You do get that added bonus of being able to join classes, include with your membership.
And everyone's been fantastic. Like,
Yeah.
I was worried when I first started coming to the classes because a lot of it is like you'll partner up and you'll do stuff with your partner. And it was the kid in gym class who like nobody wanted. But I've always like quickly found a partner, and just the community is so welcoming and just inviting, which is kind of what I was looking for when I was looking for a gym. And I think like just the personality and the atmosphere and everything of the coaches and the other members, it's just such a warm, inviting community that it's really wonderful to be a part of that.
It's a real great place to be. Yeah, and we appreciate you being a part of that community, right? It's people like yourselves that make the community what it is. We appreciate you very much. Now, moving on.
Okay. Okay.
Tell us what you like to do. Like, I know you like to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Right. What is do you have a specific character for that?
No,
or
we've been over this.
I know. I just want to clarify.
No, I get to DM a great group of people, and that's been lovely. We've been doing it since the summer. We get together once a month, and we'll do it from like 2 in the afternoon to like 10 at night. So it's something else to look forward to. Actually, we often do it on Saturdays. So I make sure I come to class in the morning and then go home, get ready, and then go and we do that.
Very good. That's awesome. And then, so DM is a dungeon master, yes? Okay, so then if you were to be a character, right? Seeing your progress that you've made, what would you relate yourself to? Right? Because what is there? Is there a rogue?
Okay, so there's rogue, druid, paladin, cleric, barbarian, fighter, other things that
many others
don't matter.
Yeah. But seeing how strong you are today and how confident and willed you are today, what would you think most resembles yourself? Because you started at maybe, let's say, like, trying to think, are there any townspeople, you know?
Like a non-adventurer,
non-adventurer, and now you've developed into right? The strong, confident, powerful
I
person.
would kind of like, I don't know, I'd probably,
There's so many options.
this is so hard. I'd probably say barbarian, just because coming here has given me a lot of confidence myself, and the confidence goes on to other things, like just how I carry myself and how I talk to people. And I find growing up, I was always really shy, and then I go through periods of being a little more outgoing, and coming here and just being able to take some time for myself has really spilled over to other parts of my life. And in D&D, a barbarian, when they enter battle, they have the option to rage, which would be like my determination and not willing to quit and just kind of power through everything.
And with confidence, eh?
Yeah.
With your head held
sometimes.
high. Sometimes. Most of the time, right? No, that's awesome. Thank you for sharing that with us. That's great. I'll have to go figure out what character I'll be. I'll join your next
you can.
session, eh? Very good, very good. Awesome. Is there anything that you wanted to mention to any potential people like yourselves that are out there that are debating or hesitant to come to the gym, especially with the new year coming? Is there anything that you would simply tell them?
Just come.
Just
like showing up is definitely the hardest part. There are days where like I do not want to go to the gym, and just walking into the gym is the hardest part. Once you're in the gym and you have your like running shoes on and you're kind of starting to warm up, you start to get into it, and it may seem scary and daunting at first, but especially here, like the people who are here are absolutely fantastic. Like they will hold your hand and walk you through everything. You don't have to know anything. Like I still have no idea what I'm doing, and yet here we are. So just great. Kind of show up. Like if you're thinking about it, take the time and do it.
Right. Prioritize yourself. Right.
Because you matter too.
Exactly. You matter too. You heard it here, everybody. You matter too. That's amazing. Well, Morgan, thank you so much for your time today. Between Two Sleds, episode 2.
I know, it's exciting. Right. And I wouldn't be here without you.
Like, I appreciate that so much.
All the progress and where I am in those 6 months, a lot of it comes from you. Like I don't think be where I am without you. So thank you.
Oh, my pleasure, Morgan. Big hugs, baby. Big hugs. Okay. Yes. All right. Much love to you all. Stay tuned for episode 3.